Hey guys, Cece back with another video, and today's video is going to be finally my review on the ColourPop No Filter Foundation. So we're gonna jump directly into this video because I'm super excited. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel, click the bell. Y'all know the drill. This baby right here has been like all over social media. I know you guys have seen it, so I cannot wait to give you my 2 cents on this ColourPop No Filter Foundation. I was anxiously waiting for this baby to come out. I had my finger on the button when it came out. Now, if you didn't know, ColourPop previously had their No Filter Concealer, and then with this launch, they came out with a liquid foundation. They came out with the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder, and then they also came out with the No Filter Setting Powder. So ColourPop was doing it. They have just been all about the complexion products lately, which you guys know I am a complexion product junkie. So I'm super excited just about this entire launch. ColourPop is affordable, and I just love them, love them, love them. So the foundation itself is $12, which is an okay price. I expected it to be cheaper. I mean, it's ColourPop. I expected it to be a little cheaper, maybe around $10, but I'm okay with $12. That's pretty much the going rate of drugstore foundations these days. So, I mean, you really can't get mad at ColourPop for that. First things first, for the foundation, it comes in a glass jar like this. One thing I did notice when I got it is that it didn't have a top on it, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I like my foundations to have like a cap right here. It does lock to close, but there was no cap. So when I got it, I was like, girl, they didn't even put my cap on here. But then I noticed that it does lock, and it must just not come with the cap after I watched some more reviews. I ended up getting the color Dark 155. Now, if you didn't follow ColourPop on Instagram, ColourPop has an entire Instagram post comparing their foundation shades with MAC foundation shades. MAC is like the most popular foundation shade finder. When you're looking for your shade, you know, if you wear an NC45, you can pretty much compare that to different shades and different foundations. Many brands compare their foundation shades to MAC shades just because it's the easiest like indicator to find your best shade. So ColourPop did the same thing on an entire Instagram post. They have 42 shades of this foundation, so it would have been damn near impossible to find my shade on its own. So when I looked at the post that they put on Instagram, they compared the Dark 155 to MAC NC45, which I am, which is my perfect shade. So I went ahead and only picked up this one shade. Along with the foundation, of course, I grabbed the pressed powder here. I got mine in the shade Dark. This actually came in 3 shades, I think. Let me check their website. So this, I'm wrong, this came in 6 shades actually, and then the loose powder that I also picked up came in 3 shades, and I picked up 2 shades of that. So first off, let me say this is not a first impression. This is, I've worn this foundation twice. I will actually put clips at the end of this video to let you guys know what I thought about the foundation throughout the day that I wore it, but I wanted to show you guys how it applied on camera. So let's get right into this. The claims of the foundation. Let's check it out. Developed for the selfie age, it's supposed to be a full coverage natural matte foundation which delivers a flawless looking skin from day to night. It's supposed to be oil free, lightweight, blends smoothly and easily, and customizable to create the coverage that you want. Build it up or sheer it out. It also has soft blurring pigments in it as well. A lot of big claims with this foundation, so let's go ahead and put it on the face. Of course, as usual, I'm going to prime. I'm going to use the Peter Thomas Roth Skin to Die For mattifying and blurring primer. This is one of like my staple primers. I freaking love this primer, so I'm going to use this, and it will be easy for me to compare the foundation using this because I use this primer all the time. So I know how my face feels with it, and I know how my face feels without it. So I'm going to go into the foundation. It is a lot more watery than I thought it would be, as you can see, but let's go ahead and apply. Just from applying it, it certainly doesn't feel like it's going to be matte. It doesn't give me that feeling as I'm applying it, but I'll let you guys know my full thoughts in a bit. If you can't tell, it certainly blends out very, very easily. Like you don't need much effort to get it all blended out. So as you can see right here, it's supposed to be full coverage. It actually looks really good, like a medium to full coverage as I apply it right here. It looks like it can be a tad bit fuller, like I could put a tad bit more kind of in this area, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. As far as the finish, it definitely doesn't pull a matte finish on me. This absolutely pulls more of a natural finish. And it's not set yet because some did come off on my hand, so let's let that set a little bit. Alright, so here's the foundation. It is pretty much set. I don't feel like it's like completely like powder finish set. I don't feel like it is. It's not coming off on my hand, but it just doesn't feel like set. I don't know, it doesn't. So we're gonna go ahead and conceal. We're gonna move on and conceal, and I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium 30. This is probably light as hell, but yeah, it is kind of light, but it's okay. This is what we're gonna use today. Just gonna see if all the ColourPop No Filter products play well together. So I liked this concealer. It wasn't my favorite, but it does look pretty good on top of the foundation. It does look pretty good. So, minus the color. That concealer has pretty good coverage though. It has pretty good coverage. So let's move on to the setting powder. I'm actually gonna use a mixture of the two setting powders that I grabbed. I grabbed the No Filter Banana shade, and I've already used this one. And then I grabbed the translucent shade as well. And this one I have not used, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix the two together and just see how they look. All right, so let's mix these two together. I'm gonna take the banana, and then I'm gonna mix in some of the translucent. Really like mixing my powders. So here we go, just baking a little bit. As far as the powder goes, it's super soft underneath the eyes. Super soft underneath the eyes, so I'm liking that. Looks like it's dissolving well. And I think that's a good color for me. So let's go ahead and dust that off. I'm gonna use their new pressed powder in dark and just dust off that powder. So here's the look, y'all. It actually looks really good. That is the look. I think it's super pretty actually. As I'm looking in the monitor, it's actually super pretty on the skin. It's very natural looking too, is what I've noticed when I've worn this foundation. super natural looking. I love just how it looks as soon as you put it on, how just your face looks super natural. I love that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish up the face, and then I'm going to come back and give you guys my final thoughts, play my clips from the other day when I wore it all day, and yeah, we'll come back and talk about it. Alright, you guys, so here is the final look. This is how the look turned out. I just went ahead and finished my face with some bronzer, some highlight, some blush. I did things like really simple. So for the bronzer, I ended up using the pressed face powder bronzer. I think, oh, it says it's a highlighter and a bronzer. It doesn't have a name on it, but it looks like this. So super red, but it actually looks really good in the hollows of my cheeks. And then for blush, I used the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Bordeaux, however you say that, but it just kind of looks like this. I used that for blush, and then for highlighter, I went ahead and used the Super Shock Cheek in Churro. Say that 10 times fast, y'all. So I used that for highlights, which is so pretty. I forgot how much I love their formula. And then for my lips, I went ahead and used the Makeup Shayla lipstick in the shade Quickie. So that's all I did to finish up the face. So here's the final look. First off, let me just say I'm in love with the final look. I'm in love with how the foundation looks on my skin. I am in love with just how beautiful and how natural this foundation looks when you first put it on. Alright, y'all, so I'm on my way to work, but I wanted to do a quick initial first update on the foundation. As you can see, I have, ooh, a little streak of highlight, child. I should have blended that in, honey. Alright, I had to zoom y'all in a bit so you guys can see it. This is the ColourPop foundation. This is about 40 minutes after I've put it on my face, and this is how it looks in natural lighting. I'm out in the elements. This is how it looks. I think it looks really pretty at first glance. I actually have on the ColourPop foundation. I have on the blotting powder, the setting powder, the blotting powder, and I also have on the setting powder in banana. So I have on those 3 ColourPop items on my face, and I feel like it looks really good in natural lighting right now. Obviously I just put it on, but it feels very light, very breathable. It actually feels really light and breathable. I actually thought it was a little more watery when it pumped out of the bottle than I thought it would be, but it's really pretty on the skin. I don't feel like it's gonna make me an oily mess throughout the day. I can be wrong. I've been wrong about that before, but I'll keep you guys updated all day so you can see how this foundation is wearing, okay? Now, going throughout the day is a different story, and I wanted to wait until the end to tell you guys that because I wanted you to form your own opinion of it. But going throughout a day is just a totally different story, and maybe it's just going throughout my day because my days are extremely long, like extremely long. I'm talking 10, 12, sometimes 14-hour days. So I really need my foundation to wear and to wear well. When I wore this last week and I was about 4 to 5 hours into the day, I turned into a grease ball. I probably blotted like 4 or 5 times after that 4-hour mark, just because I was terrible. And I only had the foundation on for 10 hours because I went to work out that day. So I had the foundation, okay, I'm lying, it's about 13. I had it on from about 7:30 in the morning until about 6 at night, and I was just a grease ball after that 4 to 5 hour mark. So I don't think this is the best foundation for oily skin. What's up, y'all? Just coming in to do an update. It is the end of the day. It's, well, not the end for me, but it's 6:17 p.m. and it's after work. I've worked a full day, and here's the ColourPop foundation. I'm gonna show you guys. Here's the ColourPop foundation. So still that crazy streak of highlight, but just kind of, it's not the best for oily skin, I will say that, but it still looks okay. Like, I blotted a couple times today, but yeah, I don't know. So Not the best for oily skin, but I think I was good up until about the 4.5, 5 hour mark. So if I'm wearing it for a quick something, I think that's okay. But for all day wear, I'm not the hugest fan. To be quite honest, if you have normal skin, if you have drier skin, I think it would be amazing on you. Do you see how my face looks? Like, my face looks so beautiful, and I think the foundation would be so gorgeous if you have those other skin types. But when you have oily skin, you just have to be really careful with what you put on your skin if you want it to last a long time. So if I was just going out maybe to run some errands, I was only gonna be out 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours max, I would totally wear this foundation. I think it is, again, so beautiful. Like, I can't stop looking at my skin because of how beautiful it is. I can't believe how bad it turned on me throughout that day. So I was just super confused with how the foundation kind of turned on me. But other than that, again, if you have a different skin type, I would totally say go for this. Even if you have oily skin and your days are not as long as mine, I would totally say go for this. I can't stop looking because it looks so pretty, but if it's like a really hot day, I was in air conditioning, mind you. So if I was like outside in the elements and it was a really hot day and I was out there for that long, wouldn't be my foundation of choice. So I did have to give you guys that warning, but other than that, foundation is beautiful and it looks good. Just didn't have a great staying power for me. But that's it, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this review and it was helpful for you and everything you've been waiting on. I appreciate all of your love and support. Please go ahead and head over to Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all that stuff. You guys, I haven't really been using my other social medias, honestly, but Instagram has been my jam lately though. They have Instagram TV. I've been all over my Instagram stories, giving y'all behind the scenes of me filming and sneak peeks and all of that. So make sure you're definitely following me on that platform, as well as the others too, because I do hop on those occasionally. My vlog channel also been popping, so go ahead and head over to my vlog channel, Bradley TV, and subscribe over there as well. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.